BBC News.
What? No. We're not the BBC.
Oh, hello there. Thank you for joining us once again for this, the 90th episode of the
90.
Joke Doctor Who podcast, wherein we discuss the 90th serial of
Doctor Who. The Robots of Death, an absolute classic. From season 15?
15?
Yeah, I think season 15.
We're getting up there. We're on episode 90. We're getting close to...
Yeah, we're getting close to 100, the triple digits. Finally, the reason I've been putting the 0 there all this time. All right.
What are we drinking this week, Heather?
I'm drinking Crown Royal Apple.
Ooh.
That
sounds good.
And you?
Generic hard apple cider ale. It's Reds.
I'm actually drinking something a little bit different. Alright, so Robots of Death, absolute classic. Let me double check season 15. I believe it's season 15.
Dates right?
Season 14, sorry, season 14.
February 19th.
Yep, the date's right. January 29th, 1977 to February 19th, 1977. 4 episodes. This is the penultimate serial for season 14, so 4 episodes. And then the next week we'll be doing Talons of Wang Cheng, which is the ultimate serial for season 14. So 6 episodes. Anyway. Alright, so Robots of Death. Obviously, robots. And lots of death. This is basically a whodunit, kind of a Death on the Nile, or Murder on the Orient Express.
Have you watched that one?
Which one?
Murder on Oriental Express.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Orient Express.
Yeah, the I may have seen the original as a kid, but I've seen the remake as an adult.
The newer live action. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. Alyssa loves that kind of stuff, even though she knows who did it, because all the Agatha Christie stories have already been told.
Yeah. Murder on the Nile, like a sequel. Death on the Nile, like a sequel to.
Kind of. It's a different one of her books.
But they're not in like the same universe or
characters. They are. The same guy, Hugo or whatever his name is. Hero, or whatever. Pierrot.
Is he French? Pierre.
He's Belgian. But they use the French language. But his name is Hercules. Hercule Poirot. They don't pronounce the S. Hercule Poirot.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, the same guy figures it out, and it's on the Nile, and we're gonna go see it tomorrow, actually. So
cool.
Yeah, Tuesday night. I think we're going to the Alamo Draft House.
I like the Alamo.
Yeah, it's good.
What's the last movie you watched?
In the theater or overall?
Did you watch Jackass? You watched something else?
No, Lissa went and saw Jackass with everyone else. I went and saw Moonfall.
How was Moonfall? Was it as goofy as it looked?
It was goofy, it was fun, disaster porn, and I don't care how good or bad Jackass was, it was better than Jackass. Because I saw Jackass 3, because Alyssa wanted to see it, and I swore I would never, ever see another one of those movies. They're that disgusting, vile.
Not your type of humor.
No. It's one thing when you watch a movie and you go, oh, that's fake. Mm-hmm. It's another thing when you watch a movie and you go, that's real, and that's horrible. No.
We used to watch horror movies like
well, yeah, but you know
Hereditary.
You know they're fake.
Yeah, they're still gross though.
Yeah, but you know they're fake. You know they're not real.
They're gross.
Alright.
What's the difference on a, It's art. It's like you sketch something. Did you sketch something from real life, or did you just make up, It's the same effect when you're looking at the painting. It doesn't matter if it's
No. It's one thing to look at a mocked photograph of somebody shooting somebody else, right? When you know it's staged. It's another thing to look at that famous picture from, was it Cambodia or Vietnam, where the guy's shooting the other guy and you know it's real. The reality is different. It's much more impactful.
It's just a mindset to desensitize yourself to what your eyes are seeing, but your eyes are still seeing the same thing. And if it's fake, it's often not going to be as gory as it is in real life. But if you watch something that's fake and is accurately gory, you know, same effect on your visuals watching, you know.
But different effect on your mind, because your mind knows what is real, what is not.
Not all the time.
Alright. Anyway, Doctor Who. Alright. You only have one right? What's your backup?
That's all I need.
It's all you need.
We were going to be in and out like 5 minutes. It's a real...
Giggity.
You know, simple recap, simple story.
Not if you keep distracting us with that kind of...
Speaking of disaster porn films, I've been watching Don't Look Up. It's on Netflix. Have you seen it?
No, I don't have Netflix. I turn Netflix on for 1 month every year to watch Stranger Things and whatever the heck they have, but they don't have much anymore.
Next time you turn it on, watch Don't Look Up.
Okay, what's it about?
An asteroid's gonna wipe out life on Earth. And,
humanity, yeah.
And no one really cares. It's a metaphor for like the housing market crash. No one's paying attention. And they're like, this thing's coming. And we're like, eh. Americans are so distracted as a society that they...
Okay, I mean, there's a lot of good movies.
It's a comedy.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of
disaster
good.
porn.
Have you seen
like
A Date for the End of the World? Steve Carell.
Like that, yeah. Like,
yeah.
kind of like Dr.
No, A Friend at the End of the World or whatever.
Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and
Love the Bomb. Dr. Strangelove, yeah.
Strangelove, yeah. Stranger Things.
Good movies.
Well,
all right.
That will stop distracting us. Getting us off topic, we're going to talk about Robots of Death, Episode 1.
Okay.
The TARDIS shows up in a corn silo.
Not a corn silo.
A grain silo.
Alright. The Doctor and Leela are on the TARDIS. This is Leela's first time traveling on the TARDIS because she just entered as a companion at the end of the last serial.
And now we have D84 as our other companion.
No, he never travels in the TARDIS.
Not all companions travel in the TARDIS.
That is correct, but he's not a companion.
He served the companion role for this episode, I think.
No.
I would like D84 as
a companion. We get robot companions later. We will have K9 and we will have Chameleon later.
Is Chameleon an Auton?
No, Chameleon is a chameleon-esque robot entity, can change shape and form, and is only there for like 2 serials.
Like these Vox?
No.
VOCs?
Alright. Okay. Alright, let's set the stage. There's a mining ship on a planet that's doing some mining. It's
Mars.
Mars-esque, but, not Mars. But anyway, so this...
It's Caldor, I think.
I think the planet. Was it Caldor?
I think so.
Okay. So the ship's this big buggy thing going along on the planet, and it's doing mining.
Like Mortal Engines? Did you watch Mortal Engines?
Yeah. Good bad movie.
Like it?
Yeah, good bad movie.
Good movie.
No, good bad movie.
It wasn't a bad movie.
It was a bad movie.
There's a couple of bad CGI scenes, but other than that,
good bad movie.
Really good movie. You don't like it? Why didn't you like it? It was good. It was a good movie.
No.
Nothing wrong with it. There's a couple of scenes where the CGI was pretty cheap, rushed.
Pretty dodgy.
Yeah, but other than that...
The whole overarching thing to it was just bad movie stuff.
It was original. You don't see...
It was original, although it was based off a book.
Yeah.
It was original.
But it's not just like another reboot to save.
Yeah, no, you know what we watched last night for Bad Movie Night?
What?
Turks in Space, a.k.a. the son of the man who saved the world. And it was actually really good.
It was really good?
It was actually really good. It's on YouTube for free.
Is that like a Bollywood Star Wars movie? Turks?
No, Turkish. Not Bollywood is Indian.
Like a Turkish Star Wars movie?
No, there is Turkish Star Wars. This is much better than Turkish Star Wars.
Turks in Space.
Turks in Space, a.k.a. the son of the man who saved the world. It was actually funny. I literally spit up my hot chocolate at one point because the guy was putting on a spacesuit to go outside on the unknown planet. Mm-hmm. And they hear something outside. They open the door, and there's a cleaning lady already cleaning outside. Beating the rugs. And they're like, okay. And it's hilarious.
I really like that other space movie we watched for Bad Movie Night with the where they go to the moon, the Martian women.
Yeah, rocket to space. Yeah,
That was a good one.
So we talked about that on our last podcast, which I watched last night. Hearing a conversation I'd had only 2 weeks earlier, and it was just so weird. Hearing a conversation I remembered from 2 weeks earlier.
Yeah. Most of the time I forget because of.
Well, yeah, me too. But that one I was drinking Screwdriver, so it was watered down alcohol, so I didn't forget. Oh. So it was really weird.
Screwdrivers are good. You know, Smirnoff makes a screwdriver in a bottle.
I believe it.
It's really good. I think it's Smirnoff.
You want to talk about Doctor Who?
So you like Turkish Star Wars?
So no, Turkish Star Wars is bad.
Episode 1.
Turks in Space was good.
The Doctor and Leela teleport in on the dirt silo of this mortal engine type.
No, not a mortal engine. It's just robot. A mining ship.
Big one.
Right. The TARDIS apparates in the silo, and
apparates.
Yeah, apparates.
It's like ephemerate, but the opposite.
I guess so. All right. So they go look around, and anyway, in the meantime, we have like 20 or so robots on the ship, and a cast of maybe 8 characters.
Several characters.
Yeah, go through the list.
There's Borg, there's Dask, there's Tuz, there's Zilda, there's Uvanov, there's Chubbs, there's Pole, there's Carol, there's Cass, and there might have been one other.
Wait, how many is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At least 9.
Okay, so there's like 9 people on the ship.
9 or 10.
Alright, and there are... One of them gets killed almost immediately off the bat.
Carol, I think. Or Cass.
Cass. Wait.
Carol.
So anyway, you don't know who kills Carol, although you kind of suspect it's a robot because he's calling and talking for a robot. The Doctor and Leela show up. There's a shot where they could get crushed by the sands coming into the sand vent. Because the mining, they show up in the silo of the mining ship, and the mining ship's just going along and collecting everything in order to sift out all the ores that they need. So many sci-fi shows and movies are based around the mining of ores on asteroids or planets or moons.
Yeah.
And taking them back to the main planets, you know?
I mean, it's accurate. That's probably what
I guess
we would do.
That's what it would happen, but I was watching The Expanse. Same scenario, you know?
Mm-hmm. I was watching Space Force on Netflix.
Space Force?
Space Force. They made a show.
Based around the USS Space Force?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
It's a comedy also.
Oh, well. Be that as it may, I'm sure at one point the Air Force would have been considered a comedy.
Still is. Why is it that every military branch makes fun of the Air Force? Like they had an easy job. Cheer Force.
Yeah, they all make fun of each other.
I feel like the Air Force gets most of the flack though.
No, I would think that the National Guard would get most of the flack.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
Yeah, or the Coast Guard.
I think the Coast Guard's cool.
Well, there you go.
I think the National Guard's cool.
Well, there you go.
That's probably the branch I'd go into.
National Guard?
If we get, Red October, we get invaded by Russia.
No, Russia doesn't have the manpower to invade us.
You need you've seen Red October.
Yeah, that was fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be in the National Guard.
Okay.
Because that's the most important branch when China comes in to invade.
They're not going to invade.
You see the reboot of Red October. They switched it from Russia to China.
No, they're not going to invade.
Because there's the Red Scare and then the other.
Red Scare. No, it's... Okay.
When you're growing up, you're afraid of Russia invading. When I was growing up, it's China. So
yeah, but
that's why they changed it in the reboot.
True, but be that as it may, China's army is a paper tiger. They lose every war except against Korea.
Or aliens. If aliens invade, that's the National Guard.
It'd be more likely than China invading, actually. No, seriously, China's military is very much a paper tiger. And they have the manpower, but much like the supposed fourth biggest army in the world, when we went into Iraq, they all fold and surrender to journalists,
Or hide in caves.
Yeah, it's just their military is corrupt. It is very corrupt, and they have the manpower, but they don't have the expertise we do, or at least
some would say
used
that
to.
America's going through a bit of corruption.
Yeah, let's not get started on that. That would be like an 8-hour podcast.
Politicast.
No Politicast.
Are we gonna start one of those?
No, we're gonna talk about Doctor Who: Robots of Death. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, we basically have a whodunit inside of this
someone in this
mining
room.
ship. Huh?
There's someone in this room.
Yeah.
What was that movie? The Cowhead on the Wall. Murder mystery.
Oh.
Offensive Chinese
Murder
terror.
by Death.
Murder by Death. Yeah, that
Right.
was someone in this very room.
Someone, was it? Cow on wall, speak. The cow on wall. Use your articles, Mr. Wang. Yeah.
That Who Tires a Fortune cookie.
Anyway, Murder by Death, fun movie. I showed you that, right?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
I remember I was watching the clip though. We were pulling up clips on.
Have you ever seen the whole movie?
No. Is it on the list?
No, if it's not, put it on the bloody list.
I think it might be already.
It might be.
I think I left the list in the other room.
What? Go get the list. Oh, actually advance the bloody plot.
Alright. What happens, Heather?
Okay. Okay. Okay, if you've been following us, we're still playing the same game of chess we've been playing for the last month. Very slowly, a couple moves a week when we get together. And that's
You
it.
watched Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, I saw 5 seasons of it. And then I
Just
gave
5?
up because it was crap.
You gave up?
I liked Tits and Dragons. I do like Tits and Dragons. But it just got so bad.
I hear the new Lord of the Rings show is going to be Tits and Dragons. Very Game of Thronesy. Prime. Isn't that an Amazon show?
Wheel of Time is Amazon. I don't know about...
Oh, yeah.
I watched an
Who's doing
episode and a
the-
half and I couldn't stand it. It's very...
You didn't like Wheel of Time?
They took a show that was already... Okay, they took the books that were already female-centric. Great. Run them female-centric. Great, that's what the books are.
Mm-hmm.
And they went even further woke with it. And, now the dragon isn't just a man. It could be a man or a woman. Or a woman. Gotta have women in there, even though the dragon was a man. Because apparently, transgender and all that crap.
Like,
And-
Dune.
Like Dune.
Like all the high priestess had to be female, except for the one chosen one who was said to be the one male that could drink the juice and
okay.
profit.
Right, you're talking about the Bene Gesserits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing with Wheel of Time with like the
Aes Sedai.
Yeah. And then the dragon.
Right. Well, in the books, the dragon is male.
Gender roles.
Because the original dragon was male.
Now gender roles aren't PC anymore.
No. Because either gender can be either gender. You just decide to be the other gender and all that other crap. But anyway, but no. So all the women showed up as fully formed characters, but all the men had to abide by the Wizard of Oz problem. They were either missing courage, like the lion, a brain, like the scarecrow, or a heart, like the Tin Man.
Murder by death.
Murder by death. Yeah. So all the men had those problems.
In need of character development.
Well, that's the thing. Men have to start out flawed and grow.
Yeah.
Whereas women show up perfect because they can never be flawed, because I am woman, hear me roar, women are never wrong.
Yeah. They don't know how to write a strong female character.
Well, okay, occasionally they do. Wonder Woman, the original Wonder Woman,
I even like
she was a good, strong female character.
I like the...
She had flaws and she needed another, which was the guy, and it worked out great. But the problem with the most female characters, most strong female characters these days, is that they start out perfect and they never grow because they're already perfect. Think Rey from Star Wars.
Did you watch the new Wonder Woman?
1984?
No. The first one.
I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one.
Oh, it's actually pretty good.
Right, the first one was awesome. Gal Gadot is amazing.
Really good.
And she leaned on the man, and they made a great team. And she grew as a character.
Which is not something you see often.
No. Most of the time, I show up perfect. I am a woman, so I have to be perfect. Which is the problem with Captain Marvel. Which is the problem with Rey from Star Wars. They show up perfect. They're amazing. They're Mary Sue. There's no character arc. There's no growth because they can just defeat everything. They never fail.
Do we get any of that in Doctor Who? Couldn't you call the Doctor's character a Mary Sue?
No. The Doctor fails.
He kind of acts like one.
No. First of all, for the male, it's not Mary Sue, it's Marty Sue or something like that. the male version is not a Mary Sue, it's a Marty Sue or something like that. But
did you ask for its pronouns?
I wish I had a fly swatter, I could just hit you. Alright, no, no
we're gonna get
pronouns.
canceled off YouTube.
That's why we're getting on Rumble. Alright.
The Joe Rogan podcast.
Okay, so I've got 60 of our now 90 episodes up on Rumble. Although, to be fair, our Heroes and Villains, I don't have any up there because we didn't hit Heroes and Villains about episode 64. So a bunch of those are going to have to go in there as well. If we get canceled from YouTube, please follow us on Rumble or Patreon or wherever. Although, to be fair, Patreon mirrors YouTube, so Rumble. But we're too small fish and too minor, I think, to ever pay attention. We'd have to hit some sort of. We have 31 subscribers. We'd have to hit some sort of like go viral or something before we get canceled.
Well, we're gonna go viral.
We are?
No.
4 years we haven't gone viral.
We will.
I'll be dead. We'll go viral.
We'll just have a cute cat or something.
Oh, God. That's the thing.
Cat videos.
Pretty young ladies and cats blow up and go viral.
You know, get a pretty young cat.
Yeah, no, I'm good with what we're doing. All right. Okay, so anyways.
So the TARDIS shows up in the silo, the dirt silo.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Is that where we're at?
We're slightly past. Okay, so there are 9 people on this mining ship, and we have
9 or 10.
Okay, I think 9 and like 20 robots, a score of robots. And the Doctor and Leela show up. They go out of the TARDIS. All the people are kind of in a lounge playing games and stuff. Well, most of them. And then they hit a strike on the mining ship because the mining ship kind of goes across the surface and scoops up various stuff and filters it out. And they hit this mine of ludium. Is that it?
Very lewd. Yeah.
But it's called ludium, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Did you write that down?
No.
Alright, so they hit a mine of ludium. Anyway,
Ludium.
they all run
It's
to the... Most of the time, apparently the robots do most of the work. But all the people run to the command deck and they're like, why don't you let the robots do it? He says, well, robots don't have intuition. They don't know how to really get everything, to anticipate the way the storms would move. Because the storms dig up stuff under the surface like you wouldn't otherwise. And so you need humans to do that because they have intuition and they can follow and anticipate the storms. So while they're on the command deck, moving the ship to get the ludium and whatever else, and there was another big one. I can't remember the name of it.
Sludium.
No.
Oh.
Something.
Horium.
Horium? Horium? Anyway, so they're on the deck, and one guy, Pool, P-O-U-L, Pole?
It's like Paul, but with no A. It's
With a U.
Yeah.
Well,
P-O-U.
P-O-U-L instead of P-A-U-L.
Pool.
Anyway, he's heading towards the deck. He hears somebody screaming, and there's a guy who calls for a robot to help him with a pack. He's the geologist? Not geologist.
Paul?
No. The guy who gets killed, the first guy to die.
Oh. He's the dead guy. Medic?
No. Okay.
Geologist?
That's what I just said, but no, he's not a geologist. He might be a
Pharmacist.
No.
Huh.
You have not had that much to drink. You should be more cognizant than this.
I'm a little sleepy, I think.
I think you are. Alright, anyway.
So Paul dies.
No, alright. First dude dies. We think it's a robot. The Doctor and Leela show up on the ship. They're about to be destroyed by the rocks. But the one guy, Poole, goes to the captain, hey, this other guy, Gan, or whatever his name was murdered.
Which one?
The first guy to die. There's like 8. Carol. There's like 8 deaths in this, so, family show.
6, 7, 8, yeah.
Yeah. So, the guy dies. Poole goes to the captain. You gotta stop chasing after this. Somebody's been murdered.
Death on the Nile.
Anyway.
Has there been a murder?
Hmm?
It's a murder mystery, like a whodunit. You ever watch Craig Ferguson?
Me?
Late night show with Craig Ferguson?
No, I haven't really watched the show, but...
He has this bit he does about... He dresses up like a woman, like... who's... Like Murder, She Wrote, that show with the curly blonde... The lady from Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually...
Does a parody of that.
Okay.
Of her. It's funny. Because he does the voice and...
And?
I don't know, that's what that reminded me of.
There was no point to that story.
Well, it was, relevant? That's what it reminded me of.
Okay. You are really time drunk. Alright.
Time drunk?
Yeah, you've been up too long.
Driving tired, yeah, is more dangerous than driving intoxicated.
Take an Uber tonight. Alright.
Good.
Yeah,
It was
take it over
Terraforming
tonight.
Mars.
What?
Is it good? Terraforming Mars?
What about it?
That's what you've been playing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost always.
How is it?
It's Terraforming Mars.
Yeah, having fun. Does it ever get old? Do you wish they'd release like a new content update? Because you played a lot.
I do. I wish they would come out more of the expansions. Yeah.
Because they have actual expansions that they've come out with, they just haven't put it on a computer game yet.
Correct.
Why?
I don't know. Must be difficult to program.
Yes. But you don't get burnt out from playing it without new content?
Okay, so if you've got nothing better, you play what you have.
Well, are you exploring for things that are better?
Yeah, but every time everybody goes, you'll love this game, I buy it. I spend $40 on it. I played it a while. I'm like, this isn't as good as Terraforming Mars.
Well, what kind of games do you like? I feel like maybe you're settling in your ways, kind of. Like you're getting into a routine. You don't want to try new things.
No, I try new things.
Well, you try it.
They're not as good.
You kind of get out of it what you're putting into. You maybe go into it biased, like not open. You're thinking that you're not gonna like it more than Terraforming Mars. Like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like when a kid goes to summer camp and he's just been not having fun, so he doesn't have fun.
No. They're just not as good.
How do you like Valheim? You like Minecraft?
I like Minecraft. I don't like Valheim as much.
Oh, why not? We should play Valheim. Coming out with a new
I
Valheim.
have. I bought it. I played it. I don't care for it as much.
Why? You didn't have fun?
It's not as good, not as enjoyable to me as Terraforming Mars or Minecraft.
Okay. Is it because you weren't playing with other people?
No, it's because the game is not intuitive.
It's not intuitive?
No.
Is Terraforming Mars intuitive?
I don't know.
So that's what you like, is intuitive games. User-friendly.
That's a presumption.
Not Dwarf Fortress or like something that's mechanically obtuse.
Can we talk about Doctor Who?
Yeah, I thought that's what we were doing.
No, we're talking about
Where were we at?
3 hours at the rate we're going. That's where we're at.
We were talking about Palladium or Orium or
Okay, so
Palindrome.
dude number one that we don't know or care about apparently dies.
Carol.
What?
Carol.
Carol. Steve Carell.
No.
So Steve Carell dies. No. Alright.
Martin Sheen?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
This.
What?
What was this? That someone looked like Martin Sheen?
Commander Ustinov wearing Martin Sheen. A bit. Martin Sheen doesn't have the forehead, but other than that, pretty
He
close.
looks more like that guy from who's the hotel manager in Home Alone 2? You know who I'm talking about? The British guy with the big.
Wait.
Kind of looks like the Grinch.
You're talking about Frankenfurter?
Who? I don't think so. Who's Frankenfurter?
From the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Tim Curry.
Tim Curry. Yeah, he looked like Tim Curry.
Frankenfurter. I showed you the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Is that the character he plays in Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah, Frankenfurter.
I don't remember
The sweet transvestite.
I don't remember Tim Curry being in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
He was the main guy.
Really?
Frankenfurter. Oh, Rocky. That guy?
That was Tim Curry?
Yes.
Man, he must have been young.
Yes.
Okay. He looks a lot different now.
Yes. Most people do. I don't look like I did when I was young. I have like 30 extra pounds, 40 extra pounds, a beard, no hair. I mean...
Well, yeah, Captain Uvanov looked like Tim Curry. Don't you think?
Middle-aged Tim Curry, apparently.
Yeah. A lot.
No, Martin Sheen.
He doesn't look like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay, I'm gonna go use the restroom. Why don't you actually advance the plot?
Where were we at?
Alright.
We're at
the captain is
character.
okay. The captain has stopped the chasing after the storm, and had gotten everybody into the lounge to start going over the somebody done it thing.
Oh, so we're in episode 2 now.
No, we're still in episode 1.
I thought the sand trap was where the first one ended.
When the doctor went into the sand trap, but now the sand trap on the...
Oh yeah. So Tim Curry finally gave up on the mining the storm because there's the obstruction in the silos, which turns out to be Leela and the doctor. So a robot goes and checks and opens the silo and basically takes them into custody for questioning because dead people are showing up. And then there are these random people that showed up on the mining craft. So obviously they assume, well, they're probably the ones that killed them, so we should probably take them into custody. So they lock them up. And then the doctor and Leela escape, obviously, like what happens in every other episode. Man, I'm bad at this, I'm sorry. Yada yada yada. They run into the rest of the crew. Robots are going haywire. They're killing people. They don't know it's the robots that are killing people. When robots get deactivated, they get a little reflective thing put on their arm. So the robots are killing people and then putting the defective red strips on their arm and their wrist to show that they've been deactivated. But no one believes. Excuse me, no one believes it's the robots killing people. Because obviously the robots are programmed to help people. A whole lot of machinations. This serial went at a real breakneck pace. For 4 episodes, there's a lot of content. Anyway, so the doctor's, running around, goofing around. He tells Leela, stay put. I'm gonna go investigate. He finds another dead body, Cass, I think, in the silo. He goes in to feel his pulse, and the door closes, and he gets buried up in dirt. But he pulls out a breathing straw, kind of like in the Deadly Assassin, where he's breathing in the water. Anyway, a robot comes by and opens up the silo and saves him, and then they take him back into custody because he thinks he killed the other guy who was in the silo. He's like, no, I was framed. I can't read my notes here. Dr. Burns with intense proportions of brain. Oh. So, they bring the doctor to the bridge to question him, basically, and the doctor has this sick burn about how the inverse proportion of the brain and the mouth.
That was a great line.
Love
that line.
Famous line. We're on episode 2 now.
Ooh, we advanced when I go away. Should I go away some more?
No, I can't get through this. I don't know what happens.
What do you mean you don't know what happens?
I don't remember. I take the notes. You remember what happens.
We both... Alright, so episode 2, the doctor and Leela...
The doctor is on the bridge, and he just said that line about...
Not the bridge, the lounge.
The lounge.
Yeah.
And he burns that guy with a great example of the inverse proportions of the brain and the mouth.
So what's the guy's name?
Was that Dask? He said it too, I think.
No. Dask is more calm and collected.
Or Uvanov.
No, Uvanov's the captain.
Did he say that? Poole?
No, Poole's the kind of frenetic guy.
Oh, well, I don't know who he said it to. I thought it was one of those.
All right, give me the names.
There's Borg, there's Dask, there's Tooze, there's Zilda, there's Uvanov, there's Chubbs, there's Poole, there's Carol, and there's Cass.
All right.
Maybe he said
Chubbs is the first one to die.
I thought it was Carol.
No, Chubbs.
It was Chubbs, then Carol, then Cass.
All right, which one was the Indian one?
That was either Chubbs, Carol, or Cass.
Cass. All right. All right, you can use the restroom.
You recap.
All right, I will.
You got an extra drink?
I could use some more water if you would. Please.
Water?
Water. Water's good.
Water.
Hydration is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what?
Tell them about the thing.
What thing?
You just recap the thing.
What thing? You're watching a dysfunctional relationship on camera. Yay for you. Alright, anyway. So Dr. and Leela are in the lounge and they're kind of doing the whodunit kind of scenario where who do we think did this or who do we think did that? And it basically boils down to, well, you have to have done it, otherwise one of the crew have to have done it. And Doctor's like, well, you forgot. There's one other possibility, but it gets shouted down. And then Dr. and Leela get sent to a confined cell where they're strapped in with these magnetic things that hold them. Well, their arms are kind of free, but their necks, where they can't move, and their abdomens are held down by these magnetic strips. They're designed to hold robots, but they're activated so they can't move, basically. And then Paul, he comes to him, he says, well, I wonder what you were thinking before you got shouted down. He's like, well, I was thinking, well, the robots could have done it. And Paul's like, well, the robots couldn't have done it. He says, well, somebody, just think, somebody could have deactivated programming. And Paul's like, well, maybe, yeah. So, we continue on. Leela moves around and she looks and she finds one of the people dead. And she bumps into robot D-84. D is supposed to be dumb, so they can't speak or communicate. But this D robot can. And she's found with one of the guys dead, the Indian guy. And D-84's like, well, what are you doing here? She's like, well, what are you doing here? And it turns out D-84, despite supposedly being dumb, has intelligence and can speak and is there. So he turns out to be an investigator or detective robot sent by the company to figure out what's going on here. Turns out as well as Poole, P-O-U-L, Poole is a detective or investigator for the company.
What?
Yeah.
And our new companion D-84.
No, not a companion. He never travels alone, TARDIS.
No,
Or completely competes that role. Wow, you feel really full.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Still don't want to look on the wrong pipe, but thank you. What?
No, well,
What?
nothing.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but what?
So what happened?
Alright.
Engine overheating?
No, not too bad. Okay, so...
That's the... Bless you. Goodness.
No, some water just went down the wrong pipe.
Header can't handle this alcohol.
I can't have my water, apparently. Alright, so Leela and D84 are talking. So several other members of the crew
About
died.
how D84 is not supposed to talk.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
He's not
Alright.
supposed to talk.
He's not supposed to talk. He's supposed to be dumb. D-U-M-B. Alright,
Is that offensive?
not traditionally, but today, who the hell knows?
I feel like today if we had
Anything is
automated
offensive
robots
today. Anything is
being
offensive.
dumb, they would... people would be upset, yeah.
Mm.
And then... What happened?
Alright. So, more people keep dying.
The ship starts to overheat.
Ship starts to overheat.
Starts sinking in the sand. 'cause
Right.
it's-
Somebody disengaged a whole bunch of things, sabotaged a whole bunch of stuff. And the doctor and several people run to the command center and they cut the lines to stop the ship from moving forward because it would explode. Because it's almost at 90% above recommended
Safe
levels,
operation.
safe levels.
Yeah.
When it would get there, it would explode. But they stop it, and he gets what's his name?
Dask.
Dask. He's like, I'm gonna cut it, and Dask's like, don't. And he's like, says, you have to cut it. And Dask takes it and cuts the lines. Yeah. Turns out that Dask is
Terran Capel.
Terran Capel, who is a mad scientist who grew up amongst robots and who believes robots should be sentient and free, which is fine and a noble cause, except he does this by
Killing people.
encouraging robots to kill humans, which is bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Robots free, great. You know, we've all seen Animatrix, that's fine, but you've seen Animatrix, right?
Not
Yeah.
all of them.
Don't.
There's a few
No,
different episodes.
Animatrix.
Yeah, the animated Matrix. Animatrix.
It's one movie.
But like different stories.
Yeah.
Kind of like Sin City.
Hated Sin City.
You didn't like it? All of them? Well, even if you didn't like one of the stories, it's like 4 different episodes.
No, I watched
then
it
they
for bad
intertwine.
movie night and I turned it off. I could not stand it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
No.
Stylized.
No.
Artistic.
Maybe, but no. Alright, anyway, oh my gosh, where the hell were we?
Dask was cutting cables.
Alright, so they stopped the ship from sinking, they stopped the ship from moving and blowing up. Now it starts sinking. They send Dask off to repair the thing so they can get moving again. They're still trying to complete everything. In the meantime, no, don't do that. This is, you drink yours, I'll drink mine. Alright? In the meantime, the commander has found over the body of, what's her name?
Silda? Twos? Silda.
Silva. She was killed, the commander finds her, and then
Uvanov.
Pol,
walks
yeah, Uvanov, Pol relieves Uvanov of duty. Tuz ends up in command. She's the, second in command. She's
Vivacious.
vivacious. She's shapely. She's very nipply.
I mean, so was Dask.
My life could be over because I said she was nipply. Because the future, 2 years from now, they might decide that's the worst thing ever,
Nipply?
Yeah, they might decide I'm the world's worst person because I said someone was nipply. even though she was.
I think that's already considered sexist.
I don't care.
No?
Mm-hmm.
You ever refer to a man as penisy? Penally? Nipply?
Hold on. No, not
Well
that.
endowed?
Well endowed, yeah. Hung like a horse, yeah.
David Bowie in The Labyrinth.
Oof. Yeah.
Walk around
Called a
sweating
cod piece.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
why it's called a cod piece,
sock.
but it's called a cod piece. Alright, so anyway, eventually,
Family movie.
family show. Alright. Wait. You drink, but I'm gonna get so wasted if I keep up with you with this, because this is 70 proof and we're drinking probably 8 proof.
8.5.
There was nothing in there.
There's nothing in there.
Alright. This is very disjointed.
Reloaded. This is 10 proof.
10 proof.
Yeah.
Alright. Mine's 70 proof.
Oh.
Alright, so...
Better keep up.
What?
Catch up.
What the hell are you talking about? The inverse is true. Alright.
Yeah, you live here.
So, like, one of these should be 7 of those.
Okay. Yeah, you got
Should drink a lot more of those.
You're like I'm in a 6-pack.
So drink up, yeah.
It's a good place. Then what happened? Where were we at in the
Okay.
plot summary? Should we just skip to the question?
Close. Anyway, so the doctor figures out that, what's his name? The mad scientist?
Dask is Karen Capel.
Terran Capel. Doctor figures out that Terran Capel is somewhere on the ship, and eventually figures out it's Dask. He tells Twos. He tells Twos to get everybody to the command center, and we see. Wait, put your phone away.
Do you know what tomorrow is?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow
It's Washington's birthday.
is Tuesday,
And Washington's birthday.
but it's also Tuesday because it's February 22nd, 2022 is 22222.
Yeah.
Twos, TWOS. It's Tuesday,
Yeah.
but it also is Tuesday, TUE.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate Taco Tuesday because it's like the mark of the taco, all the stars align. Tuesday is the ultimate Taco Tuesday. Tuesday.
22222.
Yeah.
Tuesday. And what are they giving you for this event in Tacoville?
Honestly, that's the main thing. Is I don't think there are any promotions going on. Just regular Taco Tuesdays promotions, but they should be having the ultimate Taco Tuesday because it's Tuesday. The Tuesday. You know, this is never gonna happen again in like a million years.
It'll happen at some point.
Eventually, but specifically this date will never happen again.
Correct. But you say that for every single day.
Yeah, but this one's funny because it's Tues.
Oh my god.
It's the ultimate Taco Tuesday. Tuesday. multiple twos.
Okay. Like,
Shouldn't this be bigger news? Shouldn't this be blowing up? Shouldn't this be on the news?
I have no idea. I don't pay
It's kinda
attention to that
passes
crap.
right by because no one's.
I don't pay attention to that crap.
Is that fun? Taco Tuesday? It's the Taco
It is.
Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday is fun. I agree with that.
Let's get tacos tomorrow.
No, Liz and I are going to Alamo Draft House to see Death of the Nile.
We'll get tacos
While we're there?
I'm sure they have tacos at Alamo Draft
I
House.
don't know.
If you don't get a taco on Taco Tuesday, you're missing out. It's like not watching the eclipse because you're too busy playing World of Warcraft.
Again, I'm having trouble arguing with that, but nevertheless, you have a valid point. Okay, so... Gosh.
I won one.
You did. Okay, so the Dr. D84, Leela Twos,
Do you think Jews like stuff?
Uzanov,
Mm-hmm.
and Pole are on the bridge.
Pole is shell shocked.
Yeah, it's shell shock. He's a couple of fries short of a Happy Meal. Anyway, so they're on the bridge. The robot's trying to break in. The doctor's like, well, do you have any weapons at all? They're like, no, we don't need them. And he says, well, where are the blast doors?
You do now.
And he says, well, because we use some C94, whatever. He's like, great. Grab it, blow it up on the robots.
It's 90 times stronger than C4.
I have no idea. No, it'll only be like 22 times stronger than C4, 23 times stronger than C4.
20.
C94.
Yeah.
C4.
C4.
Says 22 times stronger than C4. Based on the numbers.
23 times stronger. And a half.
22.5.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, so Dr. Leela and D84, they go off, they're looking, and the doctor puts Leela...
23 and a half times stronger.
The doctor puts Leela in a little alcove, a little cubby hole with a deal of helium. And he says, hey, when you hear, what's his name, Drax? Dask? When he comes in the room, you turn this on, and...
Like Guardians of the Galaxy Drax?
I guess so.
You like Guardians of the Galaxy?
I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Both of them?
Yes, both of them. I like both of them.
Are you going to watch the third one if they come out with one?
Probably, yeah.
Are you going to watch the new Doctor Strange movie?
No.
Did you watch the first Doctor Strange?
No.
Oh. You don't like Doctor Strange?
I don't. I'm tired of superhero movies.
You didn't watch the Spider-Man?
I saw the most recent one.
Yeah? The
No Way Home.
No Way Home? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I liked it too.
But I'm done. I'm so sick of superhero movies. The only reason I watched that one is because it was not woke. It was not woke. All the others are woke. But I watched that one because it wasn't woke.
I like Spider-Man.
Mm.
He's my favorite Marvel superhero. I mean, he's no Batman, but he has better movies than Batman. On average. So
Okay.
Done with superhero movies.
Hey,
Until Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay, so bad guy Drask, who is Patel, right?
Dask, which is Taron Capel, yeah.
Taron Capel shows up and he's trying to destroy the doctor. Leela opens the canister of gas in her little cubbyhole, and eventually the gas she opens, the helium, changes his voice. And so when the robots come to kill all humans, he says, no, not his voice is changed, and they don't recognize his voice. It
What
was
does it
his
sound
commands. He ends up getting killed.
What did he say?
No, not me! Kill him! Anyway, so he ends up being killed. Doctor ends up being saved. The robots are deactivated. Twos and Uvendal, or what is his name? Uvanov show up. They're kind of basically brunted aside. But in the end, they're okay. The doctor
Twos gets strangled for a second time. I heard
briefly.
already all bruised up, and then
Uvanov already had a big
rough.
bruise on his head, and he gets shunted aside. Who knows what he has?
Concussion, probably.
Probably. So anyway, the Doctor and Leela, they deactivate the robots. Manage to get away. They head to the TARDIS. Hold on. They head to the TARDIS, and Leela's like, well, should we wait to see if they're okay? The TARDIS like, no, rescue ship is coming. We're good, they're good, and we should head off. They jump in the TARDIS, and they leave. End of episode 4. Alright.
That's what happened. That's what it sounds like when they...
Yeah, so what questions do you have?
So many, Heather.
Continue.
So the Doctor finally kind of takes the time to explain why the TARDIS is bigger on the inside. The technology that goes into it, which is strange because there have been a lot more advanced companions in the past that he wouldn't bother explaining anything to.
Mm-hmm.
But now that he has a cave person, he takes the time to explain the science behind something that's totally lost on her, I'm sure.
And?
But
what's the question?
He explains it to her like a caveman. Because that's basically what she is.
Savage.
D-84 was a companion.
Wait. What's your question on the first part?
The TARDIS got picked up like a claw machine prize.
Right.
You think it'd have some sort of defense mechanism about being picked up and knocked over?
There are several times where it's picked up like that.
It's always,
remember the Marco Polo?
Marco Polo, and they put it on the wagon.
Right. And in the future it happens many times again.
You think that, he'd have a parking brake or something.
And in some cases it does, but no.
But not all the time.
Wait. But go back to what you were saying before.
I think he just answered it.
Okay, continue.
Okay. Do we talk about the example of the inverse proportions of the brain and mouth?
What?
Classic
Yeah,
line.
briefly, yeah.
He says that more than once, right? That's like or is it just so famous that I've heard that one line before? I feel like he says that more than once.
This is the main one. I don't know if he says it again, but this is the main one.
So this is the great line.
True. What else do you have?
The Doctor got choked again, but he was fine because he's a Time Lord. And then, when he instructs Leela to open the canister of helium, and her voice is affected, and Dask's voice is affected, it doesn't affect the Doctor's voice. And Leela asks why, and he says it's because I'm a Time Lord. And
Double respiratory system.
Respiratory bypass, yeah. Where is he bypassing his respiratory through? It's canon that Time Lords breathe through their buttholes.
No.
It's happened once before.
No.
And it's happened once again.
No.
And it's canonically explained at this point.
No.
It has no other explanation if we're being...
No.
I think Time Lords can breathe through their buttholes. Which is strange.
No.
There's no other explanation.
No.
Why do you think D-84 did not fill the companion role?
Wait,
what does a character have to do to fill a companion role?
We've gone over this.
Have we?
We have.
Oh.
We have.
So why did D-84 not fill a companion role? Because there have been companions in the past that haven't ridden in the TARDIS.
But he was there for something else. He doesn't run in the TARDIS, and we already had someone to fill the companion role. He helps the Doctor, but not directly, mostly indirectly.
Yeah. You directly help the Doctor.
Indirectly.
I'm going to consider D84 a companion.
That is
by
wrong.
my own definition.
You go with that.
You're wrong.
No, you go with that. You go with
I
that.
think
You're wrong, but
is
you go with that.
You're wrong.
Alright. What else?
It's subjective.
True.
Is my green your blue, yours red? You're
No.
red too.
What? Okay, what other questions do you
different
have?
hues.
What the hell are you talking about?
Subjectivity.
Okay, could you put that in English for me?
It's subjective. Like music. Like what may sound great to me sounds terrible to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone has their own opinions about art.
Yeah.
The eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
D84 is a companion.
No.
By my definition.
Sure.
And you're just figuring. Next time, the Talons of
Wang Ching.
Wu-Tang.
No, not Wu Tang, Wang Ching. You're listening to my wife too much, Phil.
Wing Chun. Wing. Wiener.
Wang Ching.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us
for this. Whatever this was.
90th episode of Doctor Who. We'll see you next week for the 91st episode.
The Talons of Wu-Tang.
The Talons of Wang Ching.
How's your D&D campaign going, Adam? My sorcerer just hit level 2. I got shield as a first level spell.
Good. Good for you.
So where are you going?
I'm turning off the camera.
Are we done talking?
Yeah,
That's
well,
the
we're
end
done
of the
talking on
episode.
camera.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
This is a short episode.
No,
We've
no,
only
it's
been going
not.
for like 15 minutes.